The man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rear-view mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throw caught by Flowers. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 47-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Hall. And a good push navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Breece Hall, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Gall. And that is incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Townsend. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Flowers going to go in motion right. Pitch comes to Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We go, 17.
Goff. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, but they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Hall again on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3, and 10. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And check down complete to Hall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Hall off the option. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 14. Here's Hall again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And touchdown. Jamison Williams, 73 yards. And the Huskies get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there. Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive. If they... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Jameson Williams, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Jackson. But I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 36-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Huskies 14,
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And quickly they get to the line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Fights through it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st down again at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion left, Flowers. Now it's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Townsend. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Easy, ready?
The slot man in motion right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Townsend. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He finds his man complete. It's Hughes.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 9. And Jackson throwing once more. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
13. Yeah.
Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Townsend. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, middle.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown! Jameson Williams with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Huskies have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Ravens 27, Huskies 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did not?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Slot man moves right.
Hey, report.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they run him at Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Hall again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines, and then...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. A toss left side for Hall. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down to write a finish to this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And he takes it in for the score. The game's final play.